The federal government of Nigeria has assured citizens that it is intensifying efforts to address insecurity through the deployment of modern technology to strengthen national security and track down elements responsible for criminal activities. The assurance was given by the senator representing Ogun Central and chairman of the Senate Committee on ICT and Cyber Security, Senator Shuaib Salisu Afolabi, who stated that virtually every crime committed in the country today involves some form of technology. The senator spoke with journalists during the inauguration of the newly elected executives of Abeokuta Sports Club, held on Saturday at the club hall, Okeilewo, Abeokuta. According to him, criminals now rely heavily on mobile phones, internet services, and digital platforms, making technology a critical tool in modern security operations.
I have a bill, National Digital Economy and E-Government Bill. That bill is at the final stage of legislative action to become law. As I speak with you, we are working a new national cyber security law. We're going to repeat the existing law and promulgate new one, because since the last law was promulgated, we have had the issue of new technologies, artificial intelligence, and also new manifestation of cyber crimes. There was also a new UN Convention on cyber crime, so a new cyber security law is coming into place. And I've also engaged all the agencies in the digital economy space, from NCC, NIDA, to ask what can we do to use technology to stem this. If people use, there's hardly any crime you want to commit now that does not have an input of technology. You want to make phone calls, you want to defraud people. We are putting in place, first and foremost, infrastructure to ensure there's no part of this country is uncovered. It is when every part of this country is covered, particularly with broadband technology. Therefore, we are able to deploy technology to govern the currently ungoverned spaces. And therefore, we also do rural telephony to ensure that, because let's face it, the telecoms, they will only invest in where they can make money, but it's the responsibility of government to bridge the gap. And that why you have USPF, Universal Service Provision Fund. We are also the positioning and purposing that fund to ensure that it meets the objectives of ensuring that no part of this country is uncovered. When that happens, and then we're also strengthening the digital identity, meaning that whether a criminal will leave digital trace that will allow security agencies to be able to know that this crime has been committed by this person. I can't give more details than this, but be rest assured that the Senate, particularly the Senate Committee on ICT and Cyber Security, and work with all relevant stakeholders and agencies to ensure that we deploy technology to combat technology-enabled crimes.
Senator Afolabi expressed appreciation to the club for honoring him with the vice patron position and described this gesture as a rare privilege. Also speaking, the Deputy Governor of Ogun State, Engineer Noimot Salako Oyedele, said the inauguration reaffirmed the values of unity, relationship building, and community development for which Abeokuta Sports Club is known.
Listening to President Awodele outline his vision, one cannot help but be inspired by the energy and ambition he brings into office. I'm particularly glad that this administration is focused on nurturing young talents, strengthening member engagement, and modernizing operations. These are ingredients that will allow the club to remain vibrant, competitive, and relevant, not just today, but for decades to come.
She congratulated the newly elected executives and thanked the club for the award presented to her, urging them to uphold the club's long-standing tradition of positive social engagement. The newly inaugurated president of Abeokuta Sports Club, Alhaji Taofeek Adelaja Awodele, described this election as a call to service and responsibility. It disclosed that 66 new members were inducted at the ceremony and urged them to focus on contributing meaningfully to the growth of the club rather than merely seeking personal benefits.
seeing them joining us, chat them, don't see what you're going to get from the club, see what you would like to contribute to growth of the club. That's why we have challenged them. Know your group, and they said they are game changer. Hopefully they'll be able to take it. Let's see how it goes.
7 Points Media reports that the event was attended by prominent personalities, including the Alake of Egbaland, Oba Aremu Gbadebo, and Ambassador Tunji Sharafa, among others. I am Ade Obanike Eniola, reporting for 7 Points Media.